Hi, I'm Katherine Heigl, and this is my dog Timber. I adopted him from my local animal shelter. Right now, there are hundreds of thousands of incredible dogs and cats in our shelters. In this episode of Shelter Me, you will see the story of two such dogs that people gave up on, and those who helped them. A story about shelter pets being trained by prisoners to become service dogs for people with disabilities, and shelter dogs being matched with our returning veterans to help them heal from the injuries of war. Shelter Me is about the lives that are changed when shelter pets are given a second chance.
Your love can shelter me. There's nothing it won't bring. Open your heart and breathe.
I went overseas when I was 20. Killed my first person when I was 20. Well, I killed my first person that night plus 50 others. Good girl. I did call it quits. You know, if I didn't get Tika, I'd be dead. I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. I didn't want to deal with the Army's crap no more. I didn't want to deal with, you know, the haunting memories and living my every, you know, day-to-day life knowing that I've destroyed families and taken women and sons and daughters and brothers and husbands and dads and everything away, you know? My name is Andrew James Trotto, and I was a tank crewman in the United States Army. I pilot the M1A2 SEP battle tanks. I was attached to 168 Combat Action Battalion with the 4th Infantry Division. Our job was patrols, SKTs, small kill teams, reconnaissance, surveillance, foot patrols, house raids, detainees, firefights left and right. For about 4 or 5 months was pretty solid, heavy action. My first firefight, we had 54 kills. And it went downhill from there.
It's hard for me to talk about what I hear from the veterans because it's pretty horrible. There's an enormous amount of PTSD in our returning vets. Current estimates are that between 15 and 20% of the returning veterans have PTSD now. The world is a really dangerous place for someone with PTSD. A veteran coming back from Iraq is experiencing the United States as if it were a little bit like Iraq. So when you're driving down the street and you see a trash can, it's a trash can. When a vet from Iraq comes down the street, there's always the likelihood that that's actually an IED, that that's an improvised explosive device that could destroy his car.
So around 2004, 2005, my unit went to Iraq. I got injured, I came out. Around 2006-07, I got medically discharged. Okay. Good girl. Well, my name is Blade Anthony.
Good girl.
I am HM3 Anthony Corman, medic for the United States Navy, United States Marine Corps. Bravo, sit. Good girl. Give me 5. Give me 5. Yeah. Other than saving my life, literally, not speaking rhetorically or metaphorically, she just came into my life and has literally turned my life around for the better. There you go. I didn't think I needed anything. I didn't need help. I don't need counseling. I don't need any type of medication. I'm fine.
In my career in the Army, I was a robot. I wasn't meant to get hurt. I wasn't meant to have feelings, and I was supposed to be a machine. And it's hard to ask for help when you're in that kind of position.
I'd call the 1-800 number, Suicide Prevention Center for Military. That's probably 3 or 4 times.
2 months go by and became even more suicidal, homicidal, didn't sleep, was seeing things that wasn't there, hearing things that wasn't there.
I didn't know that, hey, I have PTSD, I better go see a doc. I just started getting angry at people at Rite Aid in line because they would cut in front of me.
Yeah, I was an evil person. I hated you or I wanted to kill you.
I would find myself crying all the time. When people would ask me what's wrong, I would say nothing, so it was a lot of denial. I lost a lot of friends because they didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know how to deal with them not dealing with it. I became more isolated, highly emotional, really pissed off at everything and everyone. I almost got into a fight like maybe once or twice a week, and the nightmares were pretty bad. So I was just pretty much on the cusp of just wanting to end it all because I didn't understand what was going on. I didn't want to go through the pain.
My name's Stephanie Bajent, and I work for Freedom Service Dogs, and we rescue dogs from shelters, and we train them as service dogs to assist people with mobility impairments. We train for soldiers and veterans and children with autism. Last year, we placed 30 service dogs, and 6 of them went to military or soldiers or veterans. We love rescuing the dogs. There's so many wonderful dogs with the temperament of a service dog sitting in shelters.